Hey, busy day today. I'm gonna go to Toyota and see if they have the spark plugs for my car. I need to do them, so that's what's next on maintenance. I need to do that. I need to get some new tires ASAP because it rained over the weekend and my car nearly hydroplaned. Just check right now, and I installed summer tires last season. I don't know how I went through all this winter with no issues, I guess, but yeah, I need to look into wheels and tires. I might just do a segment on my computer of me looking for wheels and tires and like probably the top 4 or 5 wheels I want to run and tire setups. I only have like 2 or 3 tires that I want to run, but I know for a fact that I have 5 wheels that I would want to run. But yeah, let's go into this dealership. Let's see if they have spark plugs. I doubt it, dude. They had like weird, you see this, like Volkswagens and old trucks. They don't have any sports cars. They might have something inside. We'll go take a look. Yeah. Do you have spark plugs for a 2015 Scion FRS?
I got them in stock, like $2 each.
Okay, I'll take 4. So like, this is the biggest Toyota dealership where I'm at. They don't have anything pre-owned wise. There's like no cool cars anywhere to be found. When you have like this Corolla, like, I don't really think I'd want a Corolla, dude. Oh, the Supra's over there. Let's go take a look. It's a nice GMC. It's an AT4. It's like a 2020. Yeah, it's an AT4. Doesn't say how much they want for it though. Let me see. Wait, the paint's all messed up on it. It's kind of crazy. I'm not buying this, dude. I don't really like yellow. I'm not gonna lie. I have a red one, bro. It's an auto one, but it looks like it's a launch edition because of the mirror. That's it. I don't think there's anything else. It's just those 2 Supras caught my attention, honestly. It's those 2. Pretty badass. License plates on the floor, bro. Pick that up. And this AT4. This AT4 is very nice. If I had like 100K to spend, I'd probably get an AT4. Would not lie to y'all. Let's go back to my car. I'll talk to y'all about what I got and what we're doing today. All right, now that we're out of the whole dealership or whatever, luckily they did have what I needed today. They did have the spark plugs. It's got a total of 4 spark plugs. Now, I don't know if these are like, well, they actually might be because they special ordered these. Okay, yeah. They special ordered these. So, yeah. I wonder if it's the same one. SQ003, 4391, 4391, and 4391. So these are the spark plugs for the FA20 motor on this car. And we're going to be replacing it because we are past what our spark plug should be at. I think you're supposed to replace them at 70,000 miles, and I'm already at 90, so I'm lucky that my car even starts. The other day, it struggled to crank up, and I think it has something to do with the spark plugs. It has a fresh battery. The alternator isn't bad. It's cranking the same amps. It's cranking good amps. I recently did the oil on it, so that shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, we got the spark plugs. I wonder if you gap them. I don't know if you gap these or not. I'm going to have to look into the forums or ask someone that's done these before if you're supposed to gap these. I don't think so, but if you are, I'll do it. You know, whatever. But yeah, anyways, I'll see y'all when I have my car in my garage. All right, so let's get to it. We have our spark plugs. We're gonna need a certain assortment of tools. From the YouTube videos that I've watched or from people that have done this before, you just need a bunch of 3/8 ratchets. Okay, so this is what we're gonna need. Basically, I have the small 1/4-inch ratchet, but I don't think you'll need that. They say recommended is a 3/8, so I have a 3/8 ratchet right here. And the sockets that we're going to be using is a small 10mm. That's just to crack open the coil pack. This is to get to the actual spark plug. It's a 10mm. And this is a 14. They say you need a 14 for some reason. I don't know. I'll figure it out. And our plugs, obviously, 4 of them. And I'm gonna get started. That's all you need. Also, you do need a magnet though. I've come to realize that you do need a magnet. Damn, it looks so dirty. I need to clean this. It's filthy. Oh my lord. It's because I hate driving near dirt roads or sand roads because it just ends up like this every single time. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get this undone so I can move the ECU out the way. And yeah, let's get started. Same size bolt. Now, for managing the bolts, I'm going to put it inside of this little magnetic tray that I got from Harbor Freight like years ago. It's all beat up, and I don't even think the magnet works as efficient as it should. And I'm going to need a magnet anyways to pull the spark plug out. Hopefully, this will do the trick, like the little magnet portion. If not, I'm going to have to run to the store and buy like a magnet pen or something so I can pull the spark plug out. As of right now, okay, let me carry that. I took these brackets off right here, this bracket right here, and then this screw's loose, so I'm taking it off right now. And there's one all the way down here, right down there in there. But yeah, that's been removed. Now I'm going to start the whole. I'm gonna remove this, but I do need the smaller. Also, I need to clean my engine bay. I don't know how to keep dirt out of my engine because there's just a bunch of dirt roads that I have to drive through sometimes. It's annoying. I really do wish that this car was like in a nicer condition, so to say, but I mean, there's not much you could do. Sometimes you just gotta deal with stuff that you're presented with in life. If you constantly beat yourself down, you will have no reason to live, honestly. So, wise words for me, I guess. I don't know. Try to push it over this way. Alright, so I just took that little hose clamp clip off. Hopefully that gives me enough access to just move inside. Yeah, now the ECU's to the side. Now that it's to the side, I can see the coil packs, and I could also see my wrench that I dropped. I'll pick it up now. Okay. So let me give y'all a look what I'm saying. So down there are the coil packs. There's one, and the other one should be right there. It's literally right there. So one coil pack here, and then one here, and then the bolts, take them off. Simple side to do, I guess. Alright, so after all that, I did manage to take the coil pack off. Gosh, it was a pain in the ass. You have to I accidentally broke this clip. This clip right here hangs on to a piece of your engine right here and holds the harness in place. So I broke that. I think that was probably the only way of getting this loose. And I got the connector out. So for this connector is so weird. They don't explain to you how to take it off online. So I'm gonna show y'all. So this is how the coil pack looks. All right, that's how it looks when you remove it. Everything's said and done. It looks like this. Okay. And I thought it was just like a small harness wire, but no, it's a whole plug. Look, if you look right here, it's a whole plug, and you push down on this little tab. Very, very annoying to pull. You pull down on it as hard as you can, and then you wiggle the coil pack out, and it goes in like this. It's in your engine like that, so you have to bring it forward, slide it out like that. It was a pain. My hands kind of, I had enough. So I was pulling quite, I was grunting at some point. I'm gonna remember this one's the left side coil pack. I tried everything. I tried using pliers, screwdrivers, and then these needle nose pliers did help, but at the end when the wire was already there, I just my fingers got tired, so I just squeezed this instead of using my actual fingers. So I did that. Now I have to remove the other coil pack. Let me just remove the other side. This top side up. So that one's out. I'm still like very intrigued on this pin. Like, how does it release? It's so weird. Whatever. It's like a terrible design. Just put a quick release or something. But whatever. Alright, now we need our long socket and get in there with it. What I'm going to send in first is right here. I'm going to put in first, you put in your 14 millimeter socket. I'm going to put it in there, and then I'm going to unscrew it. And yeah, it's kind of terrifying. Right, so then the extension. Alright, once you hear it snap, once you hear it snap, it's ready to go. And I'm going to undo the first spark plug. God. Damn, this thing was old and done. Look at it. Lord have mercy. This plug was pretty much finished. It's a Denso one, so it's OEM. When it's Denso's they probably have never replaced the spark plugs on this car, so it does look pretty worn out. Look at it. It does look like it's kind of done. But yeah, time to get this one swapped out. Oh man, that was a pain. Compare both of them. Just compare both of them before we install. Let me zoom out a bit because I was zooming in a bunch. Same thing, right? Same model number? No, they're not actually. HBR 8, BR8, H72. Yes, the same one. Okay, well, actually, these aren't as bad as I thought they were gonna be. Still kind of good. I'm just playing, guys. They do need to be swapped out, so changing them out, I guess. 1 down, 3 to go. This was the easy side, by the way. Take a fruit break, man. Fruit and water break, because if I don't relax or do something, I feel like it's gonna get to my head, dude. And I'm just here by myself. God damn. Get my neighbors. Let's just scrape this Suburban. How do you scrape a Suburban, dude? Yeah, let's finish screwing this thing in and put the coil pack back where it belongs. And I guess we'll be ready to go. And I don't have a magnet, so I'm doing it the most ghetto way possible. If you guys don't have a magnet, you could try, like, you see my finger? It kind of has the imprint of the socket. My hands are like fairly small. I can fit my finger in here and I squish it, and then I try to like grab it with the nail or something and I just yank it out. That's the ghetto way of doing it. The professional way would be to like get a magnet, pull it out, yank it. But that's the professional way. I don't do the professional stuff over here, dude. It has 2 pins. It has a pin that holds on to this right here inside of it. So when you pull the little tab, it's supposed to lift up and get past this little groove, and it should get out. But explaining it is, you know, it's easy, but to do it, it's kind of hard. Or it's easier said than done. So yeah, let's put this thing back. Let me see if I could bring you guys in so I could show you guys see if I could do it one-handed. I highly doubt it. If I could barely do it two-handed, what makes me think I could do it one-handed. So you got to like slide it in this way and then make it go in the little hole where you put the spark plug. Now, I'm gonna do this with two hands because I don't think I could do it with one hand. If I did it with one hand, that would be magical. It'd be the greatest of all time. Not gonna lie to y'all, but yeah, we're not doing that. Greatest to ever do it. They're both now in. I just need to secure them and lock both of them in with the 10 that I originally got it in. I'm just going to snap this thing back into place. There we go. And bolt them down. They should be back to normal. Okay. Alright, those two coil packs are done. They're seated and they're back to where they belong. Now I just have to put. Alright, now I need to take off everything that I took off, like the ECU bracket, put it back to where it goes right there, and then move this sound tube thing back where it goes and hook up some plastics that I removed, and we'll be over there. So I'll see you guys there. Alright, on this side now we have to take off this cover right here, this cover, to get access to the underside of the car. Supposedly this is the worst side of this car. I guess we'll find out. If that was the easy side, then I'm screwed, because I did struggle to take it out. I did struggle to take out the pin for the dumb oil pack thing. That was terrible. See if we could manage to like do this. Yeah, let's get started. It should be just a bunch of 10 mils. A 12? What the hell? Why is it a 12? Oh my god. We'll be more careful, I guess. Alright, so as you can see, some time has passed by and some damage occurred from my arm. Typical. You're working on cars. It's typical. I had to take this fuel rail off, go under there, replace the coil pack on each side. That's about it. Put everything back together, and I'm gonna start it up, see if everything's back to normal. Here's all the old spark plugs, man. They're all in these little boxes, but you know, I stopped caring about them. Let's fire up my car. What? Not yet, actually. I think I did forget to add the, not the sway bar, what's this called? The brace, the engine brace. So we'll add this, then start it up. Okay, so this is what you need, like just for basics, like not even accounting for removing the, you know, the plugs for the harness, the coil pack harness, just without that. You need a 13, that's to take off the engine brace, a long 14 to take off the spark plugs. You need 110 just to remove some the ECU and stuff out the way. The short 14 you needed to access sometimes to get into the well, I didn't really use a 14, a small 14, so we'll put that to the side. And your 10, you need the small 10 for accessing the coil pack. So like you have this much space, you can't really put the big one, so small 10, big 10, and your 3-inch extension, this one. And I use this one to take off the fuel rail cover, which is like the 6-inch bigger one, and your 3/8 wrench. That's about it. You might need some pliers or something else to pry open the connections that you need, but other than that, this is all you need, bare bones. But if you have like a socket set and some extensions, you should be able to get the job done. Now it is very tricky to get there. It's very tricky to get axles. Now that I think about it, we have like this much of room on both sides, and as you could tell, my arms are pretty beat up from that. It's fine. As they say in Beyblade, let her rip.
What's up? I don't think you want to tussle with me. Beyblade, let it rip!
Hopefully, we don't have any issues. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Huh, it's fine. Well, needless to say, boys, we're back. Let's go. W. I'm just gonna recheck all my connections and make sure that everything's fine. But yeah, we replaced the spark plugs. We started at like 2 o'clock. It's now 8. They're kind of annoying. The spark plugs are kind of annoying if you don't have the tools for the job. Like me, it's like a bunch of just regular tools you need. Stuff to take off, like the coil pack harness, removing it. It's all pain, but we got it done, man. Fresh spark plugs, car fires right up. No check engine light codes just yet, so that means we must have did a decent job at least. All cylinder, it's firing on all 4 cylinders. Nothing bad's happened yet. It's good. All right, guys, I'll see y'all for the next segment. We're gonna be trying to find some wheels for my car and hopefully get them here in a speedy amount of time, because summer's almost here, so we do need that summer drip. All right, guys, see you in a bit.